Okwaira Magazine, Talk Time. Mr. Ram.
Yes, Sam.
Nice to have you today.
Nice to have you too. I'm very happy. I'm very privileged to have this as an opportunity to be part of this engagement. But most importantly, you hosting me is very amazing.
Your microphone is a bit far from you.
Yes, what I'm saying, it is a very big opportunity for me to be here today, and most importantly, you hosting me is also another thing.
Yeah, it's the first time us sitting on such a panel.
Yeah, true.
On the Nyanyaka interview, we've always met ourselves in studio.
Yeah.
We've hosted shows together.
Yeah, true.
But again, we are here.
We've also covered some events
together.
Yes.
So we've been good partners.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
So tell us, before we even dive into our main purpose today, tell us, how are you? How is family? How is the newsroom? Tell us.
Yes, everything is fine. We are okay. Though, of course, life is never straight. Sometimes there are ups and downs. Sometimes today it's okay, the next day it's not. Nevertheless, we have to push on, keep moving.
So the
professional work, the newsroom is okay. Of course, it's always very busy, and having a daily interaction with the reporters, presenters, something which is very amazing professionally. So the newsroom is okay. We are pushing. We are trying.
Okay, that's good. So would you feel okay if I also hint on family?
First
of all, congratulations. This is my first time to have you on camera.
Yeah.
Ever since you got married.
Yeah, that is very true. That is true. This is our first engagement since that time, since that milestone.
Are you okay to talk about it in public?
Yeah, I don't always want to expose my family or talk anything about my family unless it is so necessary.
Yeah. But we have to let the public know that you're married.
That's fine. That is fine. It is fine, but I may not want to dive so much into it.
Aren't you proud of it?
I'm very proud.
Okay, that's good.
Very proud. Very proud. Very, very proud.
Okay, Mr. Ram anahano kwa Talk Time Wira Magazine kandi munabwire asire omachete nimumao kwa administrators ave Kyakere Carnival eri Roma Tal Audio. You've always operated like behind the scenes. Abantu bose barakurangira kutsebo, like when it comes to speaking to the public, it has always been others, not you. So tell us, what exactly do you do? Tal Audio and Kyakere.
Yes, in Tal Audio and Kyakere, I'm the coordinator. I coordinate all the activities that transpire in Kyakere, but also Tal. And in this, I coordinate every activity that you've seen.
Oh, wow.
Every activity that goes on in Kyakere, I'm the one coordinating it. Be it barazas, be it publicity, be it engaging with the corporate class, the local people. I'm in there.
We can term you engineer. You're the engine of everything. Whatever is being operated.
I don't want to say I'm the engine of everything because if you say I'm the engine of everything, it means I'm the mastermind of everything, which is not the case in this thing. I coordinate. There are departments. There are departments, and those departments have people that are taking the lead.
Yeah, we have the CEO, which is Mr. Dowen.
Exactly. We have the coordinators.
Who is the engine?
Who is the engine? But he's also he is the engine. Yes, he is the engine as the CEO. For us, we add on. He comes with ideas and we build them.
Yes,
so that they culminate into a bigger thing. You can never operate alone. In most cases, people have ideas, but in having ideas, they'd like to have people that will help them execute those ideas to bring them to reality. So that's how we operate. So every department has somebody that is on the lead, but of course we always converge, to brainstorm about some of these issues we share. That's why you can never prosper if you're dreaming big. And you want to, you want to be a bigger person, or you want to execute something that is that is most likely to, to grow up into a big thing, as I may say.
Yeah, one thing I love for sure about Mr. Dowen Muhiana,
Yes.
I manage Kyakere Chosindi. You have the spirit of working together, bringing people on board.
Yeah.
All in Nyakorachira, division of labor.
That is very
Man,
true.
I love the organization.
That is very true. You see, Mr. Dowen is some guy who is very open-minded, and he's an exposed guy. He still feels, even when he has the ability to do something, but he feels, what will happen if I'm not there? Because there are a lot of things to do, and you cannot just tie yourself onto something alone, because sometimes there are things that happen in life. You find you're not there at that time. So it means if you've monopolized something, it's not going to work out, because your absentia, like you are everything.
For purposes of our outside community, please, I would also love you to mix in some Lukonjo, a little bit.
Oh, no worries. What I'm trying to mean is that some not idea which is big, but you find wabiswanga toka erectolayo executing single-handedly.
Yes.
So you need some other people to come on board so that they help you execute that big task.
So Chadoweni Arakakora
Yes,
all along.
yes. Dowen is a big dreamer, as I may say. He's some guy who has very big ideas, and he's also a person who otanza kakol UN, because anachobuna nebwe chindu cha kabinyama nenkanida tole nyakola sanga tukechikola nyen UN. That's why I cannot really give out how many people are engaged in Kyakere at the central team. It is a big group, to the level that we even have those who are in the diaspora. But they are part of this team. So Kyakere see even Dowen himself. In fact, Dowen Omanga Bishaleho Abile in the structure that even when he's not there,
still
operating.
So Mr. Ram, as a coordinator, you're on this panel, you're going to act as the spokesperson of Kyakere.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
So, for starters, I would love us to talk about the concept of Kyakere. Take us through the concept of Kyakere. Like, how did it come about to create such an entity, to spread such a brand into existence?
Yeah, Kyakere, its initiation dates back to around 5 years back.
5 years?
Yes, 5 years. You see, for you have just seen Kyakere, this is just a tip of an iceberg.
Spill the tea.
Yes, all 5 years back, but because you just don't wake up in the morning and you're like, I'm going to execute this. It is a process. You wake up in the morning, you've dreamt of something, you think this can be a bigger thing. The robot, let me. Ham Chigun calls it critical thinking. Like, not about thinking, but you dig deeper, you think deeply, you meditate about something to bring out what you really feel should be that thing that you want to execute. So what I'm saying, it was sangana wonga kuberende si cyo mwaka wa labiri, because abantu bana bale ba Kyakere omwaka wa labiri. Little thinking in the Kyakere chabi cheneho, but of course ichi chine oma earlier stages, initial stages. Imomole erirengekania kutsebo. You come with an idea, you dream about something, you think about it, you
make research
about it,
you survey,
you consult people, abanga bakakola ebintu bikasosa nange kya kwanza rekola. You benchmark at some point. You should not really hit a snag in the future. So Dowen came up with this idea, dreamt big about an event, and echo kubanza mbeno niri na lyahe yanangehereria this bigger dream, and that's how we zeroed down to Kyakere. It just never came. it was after critical thinking. Because branding,
Yeah,
what branding means. It's not just something that you wake up in the morning and you just come with a name. So I'm with the Trace Kyakere. Now, what is the motive? You know, what is the motive? Why is all this thing coming up? Twamasangana etunatolere etwatekaho a carnival kutse omubala kutse omukongo kutse events eyangaleta abandu banene on board, but also elangirende entertainment ebindu ebikatsangatsangaya at an entertainment kundibona si in Kasese, which is part of Rwenzuru region, mole district Sesinen.
Yes, true.
And of course, when you're thinking big, you have to incorporate all the in districts, but also to help
the border.
Yeah. We have our cousins in the eastern DRC.
Yes, true.
Yes. So how can we build that kind of network? Teacher abimbi eribangana networking. When, for example, David Kalupa comes through, omwimbo Kasese akabinyanga natokerikania naye, akabinyanga natokere executing a business with them. A connection yanga natende bya musically and it can be in business wise.
Yes,
you know, nangena omundu ngana binye not business and yanga call across the border. Already chikachama bale hauma yenyanga natunga somebody to consult about some, you know, business items or business deals in the DRC, but also at an entertainment, a culture eye Kasese, ne culture eye abandu bikero mu eastern DRC de banande yikabya isosel in some way, isosel salimba nenyinene tukasharinga a culture yo, and of course ukokakanya okwa munande no kwa mukonzo, you know, the difference is almost the similarity. So no, we need to come together elangende trauma ulia first of all a music Kasese yama tekebo mwamani, but also too ne Congo, because they are our cousins and we need them. You know, that's why sometimes okinyanyira sometimes ukano wa President Museveni nakawende havyeho regional cooperation, because trauma chekwa ibohera hauma. Music is a product. Yeah, your product, we need a wider market to consume that product. So in widening the market, we need to cooperate well with our neighbors. No naula the product no, which is music in this case. And that's why so angabia uma area yangu uma, for example nyobo si mwabia inuka producing for example maize. Nyobo si maybe wanawete abo si banawete. Now who is going to buy the maize? You have to cooperate with another neighbor who is very far. Nuku abinyanga na kutoka ekulokwe kisabya webyo. So in this case nichuma chukwa vendu ebika improvinga wideninga akatale musically but also culture. Let people know about our cultures. That's why Kyakere umutukobunene ukasangana nomanga sama le logo yetu. When you scan it very well,
there is a way it symbolizes,
there's a way how it symbolizes culture. Nesha ngoma nabandu banamberesha njendu. You see culture coming through, tradition coming through. Thank you. So ewalangirende building ire okwa bindu binene, there's entertainment, there's culture, but also there's that kind of regional cooperation, diversity. And of course see the tagido kwa meloma. I have to clarify this. See the tagido kwa meloma. It's not about Bakonzo, it's not about the Vanande,
it's not about
Bamba, you know, all the other ethnicities are engaged. The Batoro are engaged in this thing. That's why ukasanga natuka kwa lena pia bimbi we have also gotten
people from Toro.
Yeah. For example, in this case we're having Aderi. You know, somebody called Aderi from Fort Porto. He's a big artist in Toro. So you've seen the Jasons, you know, from the other lower side. Katwe, Twitter Rwenzuru to the RR, the community. So it's not all about a single or two ethnicities. And Kasese, you know,
it's a culture
cultures. So that's why tukanza obulungu sitomulete on board. But also a issue in the trauma improving livelihood na inemo. Because one echakerenge chikabyaho. For example, chikabyo kwa Rwenzuru Square. It means the community around Rwenzuru Square is going to be in business. We have a lot of shops. Tuwite amaduka manene au waherereni Rwenzuru Square. Amanene ni wababuti betu, our mothers, our fathers, bali betu na bali betu banauta banaberisomesya. So we look at that Kyakere Carnival as an opportunity that day. Abantu bakendisawulya because abantu abakisasoma Carnival, they will need services. And these services,
I saw last time people selling food,
exactly,
beverages.
You saw last time. In fact, abawoma sibatemire sikyakali kyana bakolande ke Kyakere Lwai in Trans-Africa in the chiro ekimu bakola. In fact, there is some lady over to yo Kyakere muyaleka etamwe eyo amatuka erimye gikolo ekyasoraba n'abakafizi. You can imagine. Well, that's an impact. Yeah, that is an impact. So and that is just only one. Hanabande batulabanangana na bitinye kubura ekwa Kyakere actually akabuti omwaka owusi ekiro ngakola ngende kwenda namakola namatunga mawobandeke obutuko obwa Kyakere. So Kyakere is here and it is a community thing. That's why obuli mundu osatulenya kuresi nyasolo. We are talking about border operators. Ekiro ekyo make a lot of money. Kundibwa ereta abantu abalebiro kwa mtwalo. Bandu bakaisunza border services. You know, omundu kyange kyekolo hano kendo ko Rwenzuru Square on foot because abandi bene bakaluma byalo mutina mutina. So ewasangana omundu olelwe mahangu, omundu olelwa kabatundela lwe kitwamba ekyo kubanza taxi operator akanyabero obamu. Omundu oli akabima kasamba taxi kuche boda akasoma tawo akasoma Kyakere. You know, kumatawo ni still akinyaka isuza some other services. So ewasangana inde Kyakere should not be looked at as ngechindwe ky'abantu abakakyorganizinga. This is a community thing. That's why obuli mundu utolotolo kwa merorangera ndukokolechi ukawagire Kyakere because you will directly or indirectly
benefit from it.
Okay, now.
Yes. Like atubye etukasuba now looking back okwa Kyakere echiwe. There was a lot of issues okwa side Kyakere ne indi event yabyaho.
Yes.
People talked a lot. You know, a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, I understand.
Abantu bamekano kwa recruiting why they went into Arabia itukakakakana atucha yet tulibawoma.
Yes.
Okwa side Kyakere, was there any lesson learned from erikakakana Arabia where?
Yes, of course. You see some otukabone na mabya any challenge. Of course there are lessons. Or my challenge, the ups and downs in life. Sometimes we can do say, yeah. But one, because me, I always want to ride on the positive, the positives. I don't always want to lean on the negative side.
Yes.
One, a lesson yabya mwetwe a young as a person. Sometimes when you have decided to take a step forward, please take the next one. Don't take it backwards. Continue. You know, you should go along with your plan. You should not stop because you've got a challenge. Abantu tasi yaribya etwalemero kwa chendu. Omu abiri twamuti ngama hongoka uhongoke. You want to reach there, ensure that you reach there. You get the point? We should be resilient. Yes. That's what I'm trying to mean. Resilient, but also courageous, but also focused. You know, you want to hit a certain goal. Please pursue.
You should be determined.
You should be determined and pursue that goal. You will one day achieve it. Now, echumu chabya chitia and nomu hangabimu habirikakakania. We never wanted to back off because we had a plan. This is a long-term thing. Building Kyakere is not a one-day thing. It's not a one-year thing. It is something that is going to go on and on and on and on and on. Itono mtu angasi toleho, we want to see it happen. Mtu angasi tuchiremo. Others should take on the mantle. That's why the group is, you know, is long. So it is a future thing. Of course, it went far beyond. Beitu Kondibwa, we wanted to reach our destination. Would not spare any challenge. We were ready to sort any challenge that we would meet along the way. So finally it happened the way it happened. Yes.
Challenge you are ready to handle
it. Because it all goes back to the preparation. Preparing you have to have a plan of how best you can sort issues. You envision issues that are most likely to get this challenge. How prepared should I be to sort it out? So we had all that.
You had that in plan. Had that risk management plan.
Yes, exactly. Yes. The risk management plan. We had it. And that's why we managed to sort it. You know? And indeed we reached where I wanted to be. So planning is very key in everything that we do.
It was kind of bloody, but in the end all went well. Now, you and I and the people watching us right now know that this is a community event. It's a public event whereby in whatever you do, the community has to hold you accountable.
Yeah, true.
So many people that I've talked to and those that I have not talked to, I've seen messages on social media here and there. I've been so skeptical about the way you handle your logistics. They see you as if spending like extravagantly on your event. Like, how do you do it? But you put in a lot to sustain existence like that. So this is a question that I'm gonna ask on behalf of the people that have been seeing it such a way. Like, how do you really handle this? Isn't the logistics or Kyakere chenyu in one or the other
surpassing
you?
Sam, you see, you used a very good word, and that's what actually made me a bit, excited. Extravagance. And it was a sentence name. But Sam, I want to make this clear. I earlier told you this is a community thing.
Because people still think you made a loss or Kyakere to where, because as if kwa church kalangereka, like you used a lot of money, more than the money you got from it.
Yeah, you see, Sam, when they will have a very big team, but this is a community event, just like I've told you. There are people who've never seen. There are people we hardly talk to. There are people we hardly engage with. But they have this at their heart. As in Kyakere ni yetu, Kyakere ni chetu. I told you this is a community thing. Ni chindu community. So abantu mabirianze chendu Sam, there's no way how you can get them off. If you come and people welcome you, it is very hard for somebody to do what? To fight you, or maybe to create an impression that you're not in the community. Community. This is a community thing. It came, Yameko public domain. People in the region embraced it. They welcomed it, and they have kept it, on their chest. That's why in Ukasangana Navand, Kyakere. These are people that who have never engaged, but because they feel Kyakere is theirs, Kyakere is a community thing. They feel proud of it. There's no way how you can derail them from Kyakere. So, logistically, we are spending a lot on Kyakere. Yes, it is true. A carnival is not just like any other event. It needs concerted efforts. It needs people. You need to have people around you, Sam. You need to have people around you. That's why social capital is very key. Mwabuli chincha okakola. Whether you're starting up whether what, even now tabandu is very key.
Yeah.
So itu tukasima and Kyakere chabale chikasa abantu mwamwachiwe mwachangerera mwachitako kwa mutima, and you've kept Kyakere on your heart, and that is the reason why omondo iswatamuhererya na data swatamuhererya, like you've not facilitated them. They continue to publicize, to make publicity, you know, erikangania olwanzo lobautireki Kyakere, and this is part of them, and that's why in this episode we are doing whatever it takes langirenda abantu twamatwalire Kyakere in their communities. You get the point? They have been promoting Kyakere, but we welcome Kyakere. Now, as Kyakere management said, no, this episode uleki Kyakere mwakonu twalire yabande yabali. And we identified the problem, a community problem.
We are getting to that.
You get the point?
We are getting to that anytime. Yeah.
So it means, yes, people can see I think these Kyakere people are spending a lot. Yes, there's a lot of expenditure. A carnival is not just something that is so comparing in a show, just the mere show. Because mukabi bendubenene ebikaisunza, you know, of course, revenue, I mean, incomes or expenditures. So aho ukabi ute spendinga beitu abantu elangera babejumbero mwa Kyakere, it is out of the
fact that it's
out of the lab.
The fact that it's a business entity,
yes,
people expect you to like go into a business where the books will balance.
Yes, not all of them. Some I want to let you know that not all of them. There are those who believe they can indirectly benefit from Kyakere. Indirectly. Like omundu manga so ntamwiri had cash. Bit on outrama and okwe yon that day will benefit. It's just like you see this. You know what these other events is kasa.
And from the beginning at
of course, ni chindu chikaenda, we are building something for the future. So we don't expect much out of it at the moment. Tunasema tukukesa hika. Itu tukira haribi tukalangirachi akasente na tukira akasente. That's why wanganangero mundo abali mwa Kyakere, you know, like now these boys, all these men, you know, you don't
like
a gang ninyi but also too we are not yet up there, or maybe we don't look the way how some people would wish it to look like, or maybe somebody should be driving or what, but you're saying no, you need to sacrifice.
So you spoke about engagement. Nario ngama unenge kubya kwa akabulyo kako like okuna utukaya rwa okwa past Kyakere.
Yes.
Tukaro kwa previous Kyakere now. But tutatwa chirwako, some question I want to ask you, like there are some people that you are at loggerheads with.
Loggerheads?
Yes.
I don't
like organization you like me and you know that there is a certain camp that you are not in good terms with, you understand. Have you also tried to engage them with this time to come on board? Because this is a community event.
Which camp? I really don't know which camp somebody's talking about.
Ram,
you should be specific.
You are not in good terms with the people that were behind Conjo Night Festival.
Sam, you see, Sam, let me tell you this. I think that should be out of imagination. You're imagining.
It's not imaginary.
Yes, that should be imaginary. Because what
not.
you base on that you are not in good terms with them.
Everyone knows. Okay, my point is, you may not go far into that, but my point is, the people that were not part of the event the other time, have you tried to also bring them closer to?
Exactly, that's a very good question. Yes, of course, we have choice and preferences.
I'm not withdrawing my first statement.
No, it is, you should withdraw it, Sam, because personally, I don't think we are at loggerheads with anyone. And we've never been at loggerheads with any person. These were two different events.
Yes.
And of course, Uganda has...
That brought a lot of confusion.
No, we are in an open...
Fights.
We are in an open economy. where everyone can
abuse what?
Anyone can do their businesses at any day, at any time they feel like. So, and there's nowhere how your business should actually surpass other people's business or suppress other people's operations. Now, back to your question. Yes, there are a lot of people who are continuing to welcome us. In fact, Kyakere is recruiting every time and again. We thank people, we thank the audience for this opportunity. Abantu mabrenda abantu bakanze Kyakere bakenda bakayongera every time and again. We are continuing to recruit very many people. Others just are volunteers. They bring themselves on board.
Abantu beyongedde okwagala Kyakere.
Exactly. That is the truth. Yes. Abantu bakongera kutsibwe lyanze Kyakere. For information. Voluntarily. No bribe, no what, no inducement, no what.
The anticipation is too much.
The anticipation in which terms, maybe?
No, like the anticipation of the forthcoming one.
Exactly. Yes. The kugamba ngende holamwechi. Amasenyerezi akayongera. If it is if last year was 3 phases, now we're yet to see the fourth phase.
The fourth phase.
Exactly. So amasenyerezi akenda akayongera every time and again, and we are seeing people coming in every time and again voluntarily. So ababia maybe isibali part of us, they are all coming on board, and we really thank the public and the audience for that opportunity. You're continuing to welcome us every time and again, and of course this is it is actually challenging us that we have to do much better than last year, because we don't want to disappoint anyone. We don't want to disappoint people who have come in voluntarily to be part of the Kyakere.
Okay, good. Now we are switching now to this forthcoming event.
Yes,
the second edition of Kyakere Carnival. Bouncing back to the second edition of Kyakere Carnival, we saw you again getting back on board, getting back on the feet, and now you have Nyabaghole Foundation on board as the main partner of Kyakere Carnival, and there is an aim behind the partnership. Would you really tell us or let us know your partnership with Nyabaghole Foundation, and also what's the inspiration behind it?
Thank you, Sam, for that very good question. Kyakere Carnival happened last year, just like you've said, and people welcomed us in very big numbers, and of course this showed us that we really have to deliver and get closer to the community, because this is a community event, just like I told you. And in getting closer to the community, this episode we decided we go to the community because these are our partners.
Now we are getting back to what you wanted to tell us before.
Exactly. We want to go back to the community as part of also contributing towards community development. Community change. We identified a problem. You see, in Kasese, we still have issues with young girls getting married when they are still very young. We still have issues where we find young boys getting involved in marriage before the real time. And this is some of the issues. These are some of the community issues that are pressing. So there was a report of 2020, a report by UN FPA. The report figures showed that over 7,000 young girls were getting married. They were getting pregnant at a very tender age. And of course, for development to prevail, there must be education in a community. And then we are thinking of how best can we also contribute towards tackling this challenge in the community, because we are part of the community.
Yes.
Kyakere is part of the community. So anything, any effect of our young girls getting married very early, getting pregnant very early, impacts also on Kyakere. So that's why we're like, no, we have also to swing into action and see how best we can handle this, help in addressing this issue. So we say, no, this Kyakere of this year should run under theme fighting teenage pregnancies. And now, how did Nyabaghole come in? The Queen of Rwenzuru, Her Royal Highness Itungo Asimawe, is a very instrumental person in as far as advocating for girl child is concerned. And we saw it very important for us to engage her through her organization, that is Nyabaghole Foundation, so that she can help us to amplify the voice to the communities. Then we wrote to them, of course, formally. We had a meeting with them, and we sold them the concept. They agreed. Actually, they welcomed us wholly in this whole thing. And they said, oh, thank you very much, you guys, you young boys, young men who are trying to help in sorting a community issue. A community issue that if it is not sorted, you also feel the pinch. Now we went into deeper analysis of the whole thing. We read through the reports, showing the figures, and this was a very big problem. We negotiated on how best we are going to get engaged with each other, and the whole process was done. And of course, we are going to be having a couple of barazas, community barazas, where we shall get experts who are going to talk directly to the parents, because parents are also part of the problem at some point. There are those even who, in fact, force their young girls to get married. So
in that case, you're bringing stakeholders together.
Exactly.
To be part of the
advocacy. So in this case, other organizations also came on board. We're talking about MSF, that is Medicine Sans Frontiers. Of course, those are experts in handling such issues. So
they also been instrumental in handling issues of adolescence.
Exactly. So they also came on board to help in amplifying the voice, in the fight against teenage pregnancy. So the whole thing started like that, and I'm very happy to announce that on 26th of this month, September, the community barazas are starting in communities where we shall be moving, but also to take you back
to have dialogue with stakeholders,
exactly, directly, so that we see how best we can handle this issue as one team, because we are all concerned about it.
It's a vice, you can't handle it.
Yes, it is, and that's why I would like also to tell you that in this whole engagement, we decided also to come up with to compose songs, advocacy songs, that talk about teenage pregnancies in the region. And that's why I think you've heard of some of these songs. You've heard of Mbesa. This is part of the project that you're taking to the community. You've heard of there's also another song. Song by Joash, Fictouch, and some other artists. It's also talking about the vice.
Is it released yet?
It's released yet. We released them actually at the same time.
We've also heard of sport messages as well.
Exactly.
On radio,
sport messages on TV. And we are getting, it is getting hot and hot to ensure that we sort out all this problem. I know we're not going to finish it completely, but we're also adding a voice on the many voices
you can't
that
finish.
You people have. Exactly, we cannot finish it out in a single day. So it needs every person's voice.
Okay, people may think your partnership with Nyabaghole Foundation is in one way or the other transactional. What should we talk about that?
Sam. Transaction. It's not transactional because I don't know. It should be transactional probably.
You
in
might
kind.
bring it in a sense of philanthropy work.
No.
But when in the end,
no,
it's transactional.
It's not transactional. You'd say it is transactional in kind because there's no monetary exchange. You know, there's no monetary exchange in this thing because all those
people have been saying like you might have struck a deal with Nyabaghole Foundation, and this is the reason you're working together.
No, not at all. I told you the motive of coming up with the theme. We also want to contribute towards, tackling a community challenge because we're also part of the challenge. So there's nothing like transactions or exchange of cash between Kyakere and NDF. No, it's not there. If it is there, it is in form of kind, because all the people that are going in the community, there's an expense attached to that in form of transport, but also releasing these songs. All that is money. Yeah, true. Yeah, all that is money and big money, by the way. If you can maybe if you can put it in monetary terms, it is too much. Yes.
The logistic department is doing its work.
Yeah, it is doing its work, but Sam, what I want you to understand is there's not going to be any money transaction,
of course,
between the two institutions because we are all working as stakeholders in this.
I asked that question on behalf of the
other people, some people.
Of the people outside.
Yeah, okay.
But then anyway, let's talk about the planning, the execution, the fulfillment of that advocacy work. Like you talked of the community barazas. What else are you going to do apart from just doing the community?
Community barazas. We have community barazas. I've told you on the advocacy songs.
Because we have, first of all, before you even come in, we have now like these young people in different communities. Others are in school. Like for example, the school has started already. Then you go to communities, you find those ones that have left school, that are young mothers. But then I believe that the voice is targeting every other person who is within
that bracket.
Age group.
Yes.
So are you also going to go to schools, stuff like that? Okay, let's talk about the whole planning process.
Now, in this thing, just like I told you that we are going in the communities, schools are part of the community where we are going. So it means if you are going to a community which has a school, the school is already engaged. They will also be part of that community baraza because there we shall be communicating directly to those at risk. Those at risk of the community problem.
Those prone to the problem.
Exactly. So schools are part of this. Community leaders are part of this. Even cultural leaders, they're also part of this. Authorities, everyone is sensitized about this.
Development officers.
Community development officers are also part of this. But also we're going to have radio talk shows. We're going to have radio talk shows where experts will be talking about this whole issue of teenage pregnancies and early child marriages. We shall also have sport messages on radio. Already you're hearing them on radio, where Nyabaghole is actually talking to the communities to ensure that we guard our children very well, we parent them very well, but also we are also having one-on-one talk with some of the victims, connecting them from the communities to the office of Nyabaghole, for counseling. We're also having counseling in this thing. We shall also have a mobile clinic. Remember, Kyakere is going to be the final day of the campaign.
Yes.
You get the point? Where we shall have even community, we shall have mobile clinic, where people can get information, counseling, but also passing out messages in regard to community issue, challenge that we want to contribute towards. So the thing is very broad. The thing is very broad, and it's not stopping on Kyakere, by the way. Even after Kyakere, we're going to make a follow-up whether there is an impact. Which other thing can we do, to ensure that the whole campaign is a successful one. So there are a lot of things that will actually happen on that very day. Yeah.
Oh, I've been part of these advocacy things, and I love the way you're addressing your issues about teenage pregnancy and that whole thing. I just love it, and I believe that at the end of the day we shall have impacted a life somewhere.
That's true.
And I believe in maybe evaluations, monitoring and evaluations, and also the success stories will come in later.
That's true. That's true.
So now let us talk about the event. Entertainment wise, how are you guys ready? As we get to end this interview, how are you guys ready for the event now?
Yes, you're talking about 18th of October.
Yeah, 18th of October
2025.
Is everything ready from the performers?
Yeah, I would tell you, yes, we are ready. Even if it was happening yesterday, it would happen the way we want it.
Wow.
Because we are set. Everything is set for that day. Starting with the artists. The artists. We have very many artists on board. Very many artists.
And also with some slight changes.
Exactly, with some slight changes. And some of these artists are actually coming on board. Others are volunteering to come. Because our just like I told you from the beginning, we are also there to promote art and entertainment. Others have come, they want space, to showcase what they can do, to showcase their talent. And you're like, yeah, you're welcome, because this is part of our objective. We have very many artists from Kasese, we have from Bundibujo, from Fort Poto, we have artists from Nyangabu, then from the neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo.
Eastern part of Democratic Republic of Congo.
They will all be
North
here.
Kivu.
North Kivu. They will all be here to entertain us, to showcase their talent, because the whole event, just like I told you, is not tagged on Kasese, Bundibujo, Nyangabu, Bundibujo. It also goes across the border. So we are set in that way. When you talk about the venue,
production,
yes, the production, we have the best music equipment. Some.
Should they expect changes, like
a lot of
improvement?
Dramatic improvement is what you should expect. What you didn't see the other time is what you're going to see. We have drastically improved the equipment. I don't know how I can actually explain this, but all you have to do for the viewers, just be part of this year's Kyakere. You're going to see something different from what happened last year. Starting with the music equipment, the music system is at top. Talk about the stage management, the walkway, security. We're talking about safety. Man, the thing is marvelous.
The band itself,
everything is.
Last time the other guys of DRC gave us a challenge.
Yes.
In live band experience.
Live band experience.
Hey, we have to accept. Those guys put up a very, very interesting performance. I hope this time our people are ready.
Yeah, people are ready, and in doing so, yes, in doing so, Sam, we already have a band where artists are already doing training, live band performance. We don't want to be embarrassed on that day. That's why every artist that we have approached, every artist that is going to perform at the Carnival is going to perform live. And the band is ready, artists already are there practicing. So I would also use this opportunity to tell everyone, especially the artists, to embrace training. It is there every day, free of charge, courtesy of Kyakere Carnival.
Wow.
You get the point? When I told you about improving or promoting talent, it's one of the things that I was
exactly
meaning.
you're doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's exactly what we are doing. We are not doing anything contrary. We are doing what is in our earlier plan. So the training is going on to ensure that we have the best live performances by our local artists here. But also too, there were some changes in the venue. Yeah, we had some changes in the venue, but the changes were upon advice from the security people. You know that the other side is it gives them hard time, crowd control, access point control, but also even the audience, the attendees, the fact that the other side has some trees, you know, it also became a challenge, you know, for some people to have
blockages,
some blockages. But just like I told you, this year we have brought the best music equipment, the best stage. So we thought it can have a very good view,
so that the whole town can be on fire.
Exactly, we want the whole town to be on fire. That's why we decided to bring the event in the middle of the town.
Okay, one last question before we leave this panel. I want to ask you something which I think you're really going to answer correctly and honestly.
So, I'm a very honest guy.
Yeah, I know.
At least you know.
I know you're honest. But the issue of ticketing. Like last time, like people complained of some kind of the transparency wasn't there. People sold tickets, and then in the end, like they reported something different. Like, how are you ready to curb that this time around?
Sam, you've spoken about something
yes, it was internal. I do intel. I do intelligence.
Sam, how do you get this
People
information?
started talking about these things immediately after the event. That there were some people that were not so transparent with the way tickets are getting sold, the returns and everything.
I may not really say people are not transparent. I may not say that people are not transparent in ticketing. Those who are selling tickets. I may not say that because personally I didn't witness it. I never witnessed it.
Okay. One more.
Our team was very genuine.
Okay. One more concerning this very event, forthcoming one.
Ticketing.
No, not about ticketing. This time it's different. Like, I have been hearing complaints of some artists who feel it's unfair for Kyakere Carnival to book artists from DRC with a lot of money, and then for them, when it comes to booking them, like, you don't give them exactly what they expected as you've given the guys from DRC. What is happening? Why are you trying to differentiate, like, these people? Like, for them, they think like the money is given to the people from DRC is exactly way bigger than theirs. And people have been complaining. I'm like, why are they giving a lot of money to artists from the other side? And then when it comes to us, they want us to work for petty money.
Okay, thank you, Sam. But I just before that, I just want to get back to this first question that you asked about ticketing.
Yes.
This time we are not doing it because, as you've said, we are not doing it because maybe there was some misunderstanding or what. But this is part of improvements that Kyakere is passing through. We are continuing to, to modernize everything. You see, the world is moving digital. That's why this time we came up with Momo Pay.
Yes.
Yeah, Momo Pay.
We are also getting to that, but it's okay. You can.
Exactly. Because it was connecting. Yeah. This time, let us also, because sometimes we've seen these things in the capital Kampala.
Yes.
They are not yet here, and you see, we should also learn how to cope with situations, to upgrade, our CVs.
Yes.
You get that point? So we're like, no, this time we are going to, all Alibad tickets are going to be through Momo Pay.
Momo Pay.
Yes, you're going to be through Momo Pay. Remember, we have
with a discounted fee.
Exactly, with a discounted figure. That is 8K, 8,000 Uganda shillings.
Where you are supposed to pay 10K,
yes,
you pay 8K.
Alibad.
MTN pays for you
exactly
2K.
Right. You get the point. So MTN is also giving back to the community.
Yes.
It's also part of this whole engagement. You just go and dial star 165 star 1127 19 hash. Then you press OK.
You follow procedures.
You follow the procedures. You'll find somewhere they'll put Kyakere. You confirm your payment to Kyakere, and then your transaction ID is your ticket.
It's your ticket.
Yes, it's your ticket. It's what you will present there, and then
that will be digitalized
exactly
on your ticket.
Yes, on your ticket.
I love it.
So that's how far we are moving as part of modernizing the event. You asked.
Then on the other side of artists who are complaining that you've been given, they have been given lesser amount or a lesser fee than the boys from the DRC.
First of all, it is not true that Kyakere is paying a lot of money, as somebody can actually say. It is not a lot. But I think, you see, Sam, it's like you can have a guest. These guys are our guests.
Yes, true.
We count them as international artists.
Yes.
It's like you can have a guest. You may not treat me, you may not treat me
the way I would treat someone from home.
Exactly, somebody from home. At some instances, by the way, Sam, if you have an event at your home or a function at your home, sometimes you find even the neighbors when they have not eaten.
Yes, true.
You get the point?
There is that way where the favor has to go to the guest.
This is culture. This is tradition. You get the point? This is tradition.
Character.
This is character, which is tradition. That omwenyama samanyaka kwa sako. There's a way you have to create a picture.
The atmosphere should
change.
Be
different. Because it is the same thing that is going to happen here. Some of the artists here will at some point travel to DRC. You don't expect
the same hospitality, than you get from home.
You get the point. But here I'm not talking in terms of monetary terms.
Yes.
One, the expenses those international artists incur. Bakasa has to pay visa,
transport dues,
has to get documentations,
has to get
the point.
The working permit.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of them will come with their own instruments. I mean, guitarists. Because they don't know their keys. These are two different countries. So the expense.
So there is a lot they put in.
Exactly, they put in a lot of money.
That's why the thing is a little bit different.
It's a little bit
and
different.
It is understandable.
That should be. That's what I expected. Artists from Kasese should actually understand this. na uno mwanga biuri niwe eba makwa eringa ukaimbira Congo ukute rituha esente you have to go with your own abakakubakinga abakikuatera utetunda documents from RDC from LC1 chairperson ukaiko kwa border customs still the also
immigration office you utere kukora kwa bya that is money.
I think this thing should really be understandable. Okwaba imbi abangaba niye banumulengekanya itobanga bamasorora. That's not the whole thing. And you're not giving them a lot of money as alleged. It's not a lot of money. Bidu kukabarerera kwenene. Walangiri sense yo motho mumbi wa hano. Sisi angabi asinga hanesi eki umwimbi oyuangatuha kale Congo. But I think this thing should be understandable.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ram, for the clarification.
All right, you're welcome.
Yeah. We were supposed to even go further than that, but just because of the time, it won't allow us to go a little bit further. But Gante Kusima, how are you on this invite? Let us know panel to clarify some of the things and also tell us what exactly is happening on my organization here, Kyakere. Now I want us to talk about how the people should get the tickets, how much is a table, a VIP ticket ikaura singahe. I was with you the other time when the guy akakufurete mwachibuli ambe table ya $5,000,000 ngakulichi. What are the benefits here? A table ya $5,000,000. So let us talk about that.
Yeah, thank you, Sam, for this opportunity once again. Yes, it's a Ringera entry fee is at 10,000.
Yes.
Alibad via Momo is 80K.
80K. Yeah.
Just dial *165 star.
Follow prompts
3 star 112719 hash. Follow the prompts. Pay your Alibad at 8K. Then for VIP entrance, it is 20K. Yeah, 20K. Okwavo abangingiranga ba VIP. Then it's your tables tweet categories nene. Tweet category a metro labere. Itwa tunge category a metro asatu. Itwa category metro la 5. Itwa tunga milioni nguma. Milioni 2. Isatu eriko kwa milioni 5. And yes, milioni 5. Of course, you're given a special treat, and you will actually share. Kabikusa sharing a tent na Nyabaghole.
And also rub shoulders with her.
Exactly, rub shoulders with. We are talking about a very well decorated, up to standard table with almost what you would wish to have in a VIP table. Yes. So you'll be at the forefront, rub shoulders with the Queen of Rwenzuru. You know, that special treat.
Exactly, ukatungayo
milioni 5. So abandu mwende mbene ribi mukatuha tukasimande abandu bantu avaya Momo kandi abandu mwabiryanza Kyakere mwabirichanza from the beginning echungini basimiracho ganubwende this is our own ni chetu abanyakasesa abanyarwenzori aho se hamule ekini chetu se kire kunganda onone mulebe this is a community event, a community carnival masinjere mwabere twagira kutsebo. And of course on behalf of Kyakere I want to nganzereba manyisya and tukendi polana money and every year tukabe twabiri improvinga, and we shall always give you the best service. Omuntu alwa okwende ninyaenda na unasema rahama enda. Yeah, you see, value for money is very important. Some people have money to spend, but what do they spend it on? You get the point? So we shall work hard langende womuntu alwao womuntu amabya worth it. Kaptsiro mruka nekenda kaimenya. You get the point? So a service here chiro cha ukisaba naho it will be up to standard. Okay. I can assure you. All right,
wasinja Mr. Ram, tubana haba munabwire. And for those that are watching Yira Magazine Talk Time Show Mwasinja Kutsebo, all of that, I want to thank all the partners ababiri bya part of Kyakere, and also not forgetting abe MTN netwerere momo. Only that changi encouraging abantu, you should really mwijumbire erura is a ticket so kwa momo, so that you can have that discounted price. Now ubye ukatoka eribya uanganaura like a ticket okwa kasente akorobiri okwa alebad. But also for my piece of advice would be one for those that have been using people's businesses to throw some kind of tribal sentiments. Kandi nganza simubi mukabiteka almost businesses because sometimes they kill people's businesses kandi se killing and expenditure to Rwenzuru. Otherwise, masinja kusibu for today. This is Big Sam UJ. I had Maximum Keram on behalf of Kyakere. Maso mabu swire, maso mabu woma. Mase, we celebrate together, we celebrate cultural heritage, never because I've been entertainment or what you're changing. Masinja kusibu.